Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Shop My Stash. So I did a Shop My Stash for the month of November, and this is part 2. I only was intending to do it for 2 weeks and then get back on camera and show you the products that I would be using for the remaining part of the month. So if you're interested in seeing the things that I have in part 2 of my Shop My Stash, then please keep watching. Everybody, I'm just jumping on real briefly to update some things that I said for my Shop My Stash, or that I put in my box for my Shop My Stash. Today is Friday. I decided to make a few changes to my Shop My Stash. At first, you know, I was only supposed to do it for 2 weeks, and then that time passed before I had gotten my items ready for the second 2 weeks. And then when I recorded this video, I had said that, you know, I was just gonna do the Shop My Stash for about a week, but since I didn't really start it until like the 5th, maybe I would do it for 10 days and just nix all that. So what I decided to do is that Sunday is December 1st, and that's when I'm going to do my Shop My Stash with this stuff that I have listed in this video, with the makeup that I have in the video. However, I started thinking about some things today as I was getting ready, and I think that I want to now pull out some of my winter foundations, or the shades that match me a little bit better in the winter than they do in the summer. So in addition to what I already said that I was going to use for my products for the month of December, I'm also going to add in another foundation, which is the Perfect Peach foundation by Too Faced. It's a little too light for me in the summertime, but it matches really good in the winter. I know it's not quite winter, but I did try it out on my face today, and this is what I have on right now, and it's matching pretty well. So that's what made me decide to go ahead and put it in the Shop My Stash starting on December 1st. And I'm also going to add in these Revolution Luxury Baking Powders. And this one is in the shade Banana. And usually I use these baking powders underneath to set my eye. And this one is in the shade Terracotta. And what I normally do is mix 2 of these together. And so that's what's in my little jar here. I mix them both together to get the perfect shade, and then I just usually set my under eyes. Well, today I dusted it all over my face, and I really like the way it looks. So I'm also going to add the powders into my Shop My Stash as well. So those are the only 2 changes that I'm making. The products that you'll see after I get finished talking are going to be the products that I'm sticking with, in addition to this foundation and these powders. And so it's going to run from December 1st through the 15th, and then I'll make a switch out for then the next 2 weeks until the end of the month. Okay, so I just wanted to jump on real quick to let you know that December 1st is the date that I'm going to start, and just switching out, just adding 2 additional products in, and that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and now stay tuned for the video. Before I let you go, I forgot to mention that in the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation, I am in the shade Chai. And I also forgot to tell you that I don't think I put a setting spray in the Shop My Stash for December. So I am going to incorporate the Tarte Ready Set Radiant Setting Spray. So I'm going to add that in my Shop My Stash as well. So now, on to the video. Okay, so I know. Today's the 25th. I'm late jumping back on with part 2 of my Shop My Stash. The month is almost over. But remember, I didn't shop my stash. I didn't upload that video until November 5th. So, you know, I technically have maybe like 10 more days, but that's neither here nor there. Let's just jump on in. So we're going to recap the items that I had in my Shop My Stash. And since I really don't have that much time left, I think I do want to start it on December 1st. So this is just going to be technically a week's worth of Shop My Stash, and that'll be great. So the items I had in my Shop My Stash for November was my Black Radiance blush. And this is in the shade Toasted Almond. So I really do like this. So I will keep using this item and not declutter it. I also have the 2 foundations, the one by Revlon Colorstay in 410 Cappuccino, and also the Maybelline Superstay in 356 Coconut. And I'm really making some progress, guys. I really am. So you can't tell with this one, but I think I'm about here. So I'm making progress. I'm going to take the Cappuccino out and just continue to use the Maybelline for next month. So I'm going to slide that over here. I also had my Becca highlighter in the color Chocolate Geode. So I'm going to rotate this highlighter out, and of course, you know, it's not going anywhere. I'm keeping that. I use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder for under my eyes. That's not going anywhere. That's going back into my Shop My Stash. And I do have a new product from my Allure Beauty box, the Freeze 24/7 Anti-Aging Eye Serum. So this is going to be a new product that's going into my Shop My Stash. I used also the Nars Radiant Concealer. And I'm going to take this out of my Shop My Stash, but now that I know how to use it better, which is allowing it to sit and get a little opaque, I am definitely loving this and probably will buy the full size. So I'm keeping this for sure. My Maybelline, no, not Maybelline, my Rimmel London Professional Eyebrow Pencil. I had to go ahead and break out my new one because my old one is kaput. So I'm definitely keeping this. And I'm going to be using that next month. My Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer was in my Shop My Stash. I'm keeping this, but I am taking it out this month and putting something in its place. My MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. It's not going anywhere. I'm still loving it. And I think I am going to put this product back into my monthly Shop My Stash for the remaining part of the month. My Colossal Mascara, I really think is kaput. I'm not getting much payoff when I swipe it on my hand, just that little bit. So I'm going to give it a go again because I really want to empty this one. So I'm going to give it a go again. But I think I'm going to have to add another mascara in. And I can't even add my Tarte because it's almost empty. So maybe between the two, it'll last me a week. So I'm going to go ahead and put my Tarte in. I did have the brow pencil, the Chella Tantalizing Taupe. And I am liking this. I'm glad I put that back into my monthly Shop My Stash because I am really liking it again. And I'm going to put it back in. I have the 3 eyeliners by Milani, and I like these, and they're going back in. I use my my Color Rain times Power, and I use the blush. Not really the highlighter this much. I use the blush, but I am taking this out. Now I had this Morphe in there, this Morphe Bronzer, and this is in the shade Showmance. This is coming out, and still have mixed feelings about this. So I am taking it out. I may try this product one more time, and if I'm not loving it still, I'm going to declutter this and probably give it to my niece. But it's coming out for the rest of this month. I also had my Hula Toasted, and it's not going anywhere either. So this is what it looks like. What I'm gonna do with this is just take it out for this month and put something in its place. I have my Sunday Riley moisturizer, and I still have plenty of this left, so I'm gonna put that back in. I also had my nude palette. This is by Huda Beauty in the shade medium, and I use this quite a bit, and I am going to take this out for the month, well, for the remainder of the month. I'm taking that out. I also had my KKW palette in, and that's what I have on my eyes today. This is what it looks like, and this is the shade Classic Blossom. I'm taking this palette out. And I also had my ColourPop Single Shadows, and I think this is the only reason I got through my Shop My Stash, because I had so many options in here. But I am taking these out since the week is short. I also had my Primed and Peachy, and this is a primer by Too Faced. It's coming out, and you guys will be shocked to see my Cover FX is coming out. Can you believe that? Oh, it's giving me the heebie-jeebies, but that one's coming out. I also used my Perfect Peach by Too Faced. This is in the Caramelized Peach. It's coming out. I'm keeping all these products. They're not being decluttered. And I also used my Lancome Cils Booster for my eyelashes. It's staying in. And I used the True Complexion Contour Palette by Black Radiance. And, okay, it's coming out. Okay, so those are all my products that are definitely coming out of my Shop My Stash. And I've already put some products in that I'm going to use. So for the remaining part of November, again, I will be using my Laura Mercier, my MAC Paint Pot. Hopefully I'll be using my Colossal mascara if anything comes out. Oh, let me just mention, remember I was going to use also for foundation my Nars Radiant Longwear foundation in Macao. Have y'all seen me use this? No, because I couldn't find it. I lost, you know, when you have a sample, they're kind of easy to misplace. I lost it. I didn't get to wear it at all. So I just tore the bathroom up looking for it and found it. So this, I haven't used it since I did the, well, no, I think I did use it again. But I didn't get to use it like I wanted to continue to test it out to see if this was something I wanted to pick up for sure. So this is going to be in for the rest of the month in my Shop My Stash. And we already talked about the Lancome Cils Booster for my eyelashes. That's staying in. We talked about the Milani eye pencils. They're staying in. Also, my Rimmel London eyebrow pencil is definitely staying in. I talked about my Maybelline foundation. So I'll have this foundation and my Nars foundation to play with. And my anti-aging eye serum by Freeze 24/7. That's definitely staying in. And for my powder, I'm going to use my Milani, and this is in 09 Deep. And it's a pressed powder. I'm going to use this for setting my foundation. Also, I'm going to use my Tarte Maracuja Oil along with my face moisturizer by Sunday Riley. Here it is. So I'm going to use these in combination with each other. So I don't think you've ever seen me use the Maracuja oil, but so I'm looking forward to taking that out and using it again. I also have not used my little Farsali samples that I got from a Sephora purchase. These were some samples, and I haven't used any of them yet, guys. So I do want to try to use these. I'm going to read up on them and see what they do. They have the Rose Gold Elixir, and it just says a 24 karat gold infused dry oil that adds hydration when used alone or mix it up with makeup. So that's the 24 karat gold one. And this other one, Unicorn Essence, this is this kind of purple shade. It says an antioxidant rich serum to protect skin and prime to enhance your makeup. And I definitely want to use this green one. I hear everybody talk about this one. This is supposed to be, this is the Skintune blur. It says a vitamin C packed hybrid serum that brightens and softly blurs for a real life filter with or without makeup. So I do want to try, I don't know if I'll use all of them. I'll try at least one of these. And also for primer, I am going to use the Fenty Beauty. And this is the Soft Matte Primer. So I'm looking forward to using this one. I don't know if you can see it. But this is the Soft Matte. And maybe you can see the packaging a little bit better. Again, this is my Fenty Beauty. And this is what the primer looks like. I don't know why you can't. Oh, there we go. So I just repurchased this, so I'm looking forward to using that again. And, okay, so I have this contour or multi-use sculpting concealer. It's a concealer by Too Faced Born This Way. And I share with you, this is in the shade Cocoa. I shared with you that I purchased this and it was definitely too dark. So I have used it as a contour, but I haven't played around with it enough. So I definitely am going to use it for the rest of the week as a contour, just so I can get some use out of it. And here's the shade right here. Let's see. So, and again, this is my Too Faced Sculptor Concealer. Okay, we talked about the Chella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow cream. So I'm excited to use that again. For blush, I am going to use my Becca blush. I just love this blush, guys. And this is in the shade Nightingale. And this is the color. So pretty. And it does have a mirror. This is a beautiful blush. For my pores, since I took out my Cover FX, I am going to try to use again. This is a new find for me for my Allure Beauty Box. And this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So I want to use this. For my concealer, I did take out my Nars, and I'm going to use my Morphe concealer. And I really like this concealer. So I'm looking forward to putting this in rotation again. And I can never read the shade. It says C4 or C6. I'll have it below. But this is a very pretty concealer. And I won't have to let this sit. I can blend this. And this is what it looks like. And for my highlighter, guys, I am going to use another Becca product. Yes, I like Becca. This is in the shade Topaz. This is what the highlighter looks like. And just a little bit of do you. Trust me. And this does also come with a mirror. And I will swatch that. You can see it on my hand. Oh, so pretty. There's the swatch right here. So that's going to be my highlight. And I'm going to put two palettes in. My first palette that I'm going to put in is my Urban Decay Born to Run. I want to use this for the rest of the week. And you know it comes with this huge mirror. So these are the shades in it. And I'm also, I think this is the last item. I'm also going to break out my Natasha Denona palette. in Sunrise. It's a Sunrise palette. So I really haven't played with this much. It comes with a big mirror. And these are the shades in this one. I do have a video up of me, you know, demoing this palette. And I really love it. So I am going to put this back in my Shop My Stash. So, of course, I only have 5 days left to the end of the month. Well, 5 or 6, I don't know. Yeah, 5, because we only go to November 30th. So, anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and use these products. And, you know, December 1st, if I decide that I want to keep some of them in my Shop My Stash again because I didn't get to use them that much, I will do so. So that completes my Shop My Stash video part 2 for the second part of November for the next 5 days. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll again report back and let you know which products I liked or if I'm going to declutter any of these products. Again, the only product that's kind of on the chopping block right now is my Morphe Bronzer. So I'm going to test it out one more time before and see if I can, you know, see if I like it. I do have it on today and really looks good. But anyway, that completes today's video. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Please, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share the channel. Share it with a friend or two. Let them know what's going on over here. And as always, ring the bell so you'll know every time that I upload a video. So those are 3 things. Subscribe, ring the bell, and share, because sharing is caring. Now, thank you so much for tuning in. And remember that you're always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful and happy Thanksgiving. Actually, when this video goes up, Thanksgiving will be over. So I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Bye.